6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have ignition.
In the fall of 1966, as the Americans and Soviets battled for supremacy of that last great frontier, space, two astronauts, Pete Conrad and Dick Gordon, on board the Gemini 11 spacecraft, encountered something that made them say, "Houston, we may really have a problem."
Now, they have two little windows that are about this big. One of them saw this light that seemed to be flashing and traveling along. Now, realizing that they're doing like 17,000 miles an hour, this object traveling along with them was obviously also going at an extremely high speed.
Pete Conrad said, "We just had an object pass by us. It could have been anything," but he didn't know.
One of them grabbed a camera and started taking pictures.
So, okay, it's not exactly a Klingon attack cruiser, but still, it's something mysterious.
The images show a collection of bright spots that seem to reorient themselves or change shape. NASA was supposed to know everything that was up there on radar.
And got publicity as something NASA couldn't explain.
With NASA in the dark, another agency stepped up with an explanation.
The North American Air Defense Command, NORAD, stated at the time that they believed it was a booster from a rocket launched by the Soviet Union.
But for UFO investigators, that theory was easily jettisoned. For starters, analysis shows the astronauts weren't even looking in the right direction. And even if they had been, the rocket wasn't exactly right outside the window. Try 3,000 miles away around the curvature of the Earth.
They could not have seen it because A, they were looking in the wrong direction, and B, it was too far away anyway at the time. So that leaves that thing unexplained.
NBC space analyst James Oberg was a rocket scientist at the Johnson Space Center in Houston for more than 20 years. He thinks the mysterious object may have actually been something the astronauts themselves had jettisoned.
They've been tossing junk out the hatch hours before, and those things they toss out tend to hang around or zigzag back and forth in front of them.
Still, no one can prove beyond a doubt what that white flash was.
We can't be sure that it was not something ejected from the spacecraft, but it would be virtually impossible, I think, to prove that it was. Alternatively, there's something weird going on up there